Well, it's 10 o'clock in the Central Time Zone, so that means it's time for the show. Good morning and welcome into the program. We are presented by Toe King, Gary Hoffman and his team. Oh, man, they do such a great job. They provide 24-hour roadside assistance, and you can check that out at 254-666-5484. Is that phone number in your phone? It should be. That's for the great roadside assistance program if you need it. Hope you don't, but if you do, it's there for you. I'm Tom Barfield. He's Lark Smith, and we are glad you are aboard for the program today. We've got a lot to get to today. Do you know what today is, by the way?
It is the 16th of February.
February?
April.
Boy, have you missed it.
Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah. Today is National High Five Day. Did you know that?
High Five Day.
High five. Yeah. And I don't understand, but it's also National Pajama Day. You wear your pajamas.
I see you did.
I did not.
That looks like your pajamas.
No, it's just this. You know what this is? This is my vacation. One of my
Oh,
vacation shirts.
that's your cruising shirt.
Yeah, I would love to be on a cruise right now, out in
Yeah.
the middle of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Some say Caribbean, some say Caribbean.
Some say Gulf of America. I don't know.
Well, it is the Gulf of America. Where in the heck is it located? In the Gulf of America.
Yeah, well, whatever.
All right. Well, we welcome you into the program. Let's see what is going on. Okay, there's trouble in paradise.
Yes.
The Rangers are no longer in first place.
Uh-oh, because they lost to the A's last night.
Yeah, I mean, well, they didn't know where to play them. They didn't know where to show up.
The Nomad A's.
Yeah. So we had a little bet yesterday.
Uh-huh.
How'd that bet work out?
It did not. I got bitten by the Larry Little curse.
And that was?
We talked about pace of game.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. You do not talk about pace of game.
Not in his press box, you
No,
don't.
No, so we talked about pace of game yesterday, and I said that quite probably I would be able to play 2 games faster than you played 1 game on Tuesday.
Just because I went 4 hours and 44 minutes and 12 innings.
Yeah.
You thought you had a safe bet.
I did. I really did. Yeah.
Negative.
Yeah.
How long did it go? I mean, what time did you get home?
I got home after I got something to eat. I got home about 9:30.
Oh, good gracious.
We left the ballpark about 7:30.
And again, oh, good gracious.
Yeah.
That's a long one.
Started at noon.
That is a long day
Yeah.
out at the old ball yard.
Yeah.
All right, but it was a successful day for McLennan, correct?
McLennan did win 2 games. The first game, they were up 4-1 going into the top of the 7th inning
Mm-hmm.
of the 7-inning game.
Yep.
And gave up 4 runs in the top of the 7th. So now they're down 5-4 and score 2 in the bottom of the 7th to win at 6-5.
That's game 1.
Yeah, they walk off the first game, win that one. Second game, they have the opportunity to mercy rule North Central, not once, but twice. Because in junior college, you have 2 mercy rules.
Okay.
You've got 10 after 5 and 8 after 7.
Gotcha.
And they were up by 9 going into the bottom half of the 5th inning and had the mercy rule winning run at third base. Couldn't get it in. So we go and we get to the 7th, and they're up by 8 runs at that point, but they give up runs in the top of the 7th. So they have to try to score some runs in the bottom of the 7th to once again get the mercy rule. Have the mercy rule run at third base, can't get him in.
There's a theme here.
Yeah.
You can't get him in, but they outslug them. What, 15-10 is the final?
Yeah, 15-10 was the final. The 2 teams left a small village on the base paths. They left 30 men on the bases between the 2 teams.
That's crazy.
16 by one team, 14 by the other.
That's crazy.
And
that's how baseball goes.
Yeah, that's what John. Yeah, Coach Washington Johnson.
As the skipper,
yeah,
Mr. Washington would say, that's how baseball goes.
But it was just one of those frustrating days that you thought you were just about ready to get the game over, and then all of a sudden it was continue on.
Yeah.
And plus we had a couple of rain showers during the first game.
Well, that's nice.
But there was no electricity, so we were able to just continue playing.
No lightning.
The
there
lightning,
was electricity because you had the scoreboard.
The lightning meter did not go off, which is always nice because I don't like that sound because that just means we're sitting around for 30 minutes twiddling our thumbs.
All right, gotcha. So that's what happened out at McLennan. While you were doing that,
Mhm.
I was emceeing a heart of the order luncheon for Big League Baseball. Got to run into the director of athletics, the new AD, Doug McNamee.
Mhm.
Good to see Doug, and
Absolutely.
had a good group out there, and a lot of fun. So, and then we do have baseball coming up this weekend. Lots of stuff. So we'll get to all that. We got golf on the program for you today. Jones Mitchell joins us. We'll talk to Jonesy here in just a couple of minutes. And also, man, I'm excited about this. We're going to talk to Manuel Gibson. He's the head coach of the La Vegas soccer team, the state champion La Vegas soccer team. That's all coming up on the program. We'll do it next here on the Tom Barfield Show.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Is your roof ready for the next Texas storm? Don't wait for a small leak to become a big problem. Call JK Roofing of Waco. Whether you need roof repair, a full replacement, or a professional inspection, JK Roofing has quality workmanship and dependable service you can count on. Locally owned and committed to protecting Central Texas homes and businesses. Call JK Roofing today for your free estimate and get the job done right the first time. Call JK Roofing 254-744-2211. JK Roofing of Waco. Strong roofs, honest work, and peace of mind.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
All right, you're back with us on this Thursday edition of the program. We are joined now by Jones Mitchell from Lake Waco Golf Club. Jonesy, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. How about y'all?
Doing great. Hey, I guess tonight's going to be a fun night with the Thursday night scramble.
Oh yeah, we're looking forward to it. Call the Pro Shop 254-756-2161. Get signed up.
So how many can you accommodate tonight for the Thursday night scramble?
We do 60. Sometimes we push it to 65, depending on A players. An A player is something 6 handicap or lower. But 60 to 65, we have a great food pairing tonight. We're going to do like our appetizer mix, like you used to get at Chili's or something, like a sampler for appetizers.
Sampler. We're going to have a sampler for our golf tonight. That's kind of a cool thing. That'd be fun. And that's coming out of the new bar and grill, right?
Oh yeah, Mel, our head chef over there, is every week she enjoys Thursday nights to think about what she wants to do for the golfers on Thursday night.
That's perfect. What else is going on out the golf course? Rain. We've gotten some rain. I know that it's kind of slowed play down a little bit, but man, we'll be thankful for it in June and July, right?
Oh yeah, Connor, the greenskeeper, is he's like, hey, this is what we needed this time. April showers, May flowers, and April showers brings green grass to the golf course. The mowers are up running. Going. He's got fertilizers on the greens. We open the greens up there a day, so we're really excited to see what the next 2 weeks or so comes the course. Looking really good out there. We got the pool open. We have had people swim. People think it's kind of cold, but when the sun's over your head, it feels really, really good to get in the pool.
Hey, Jonesy, talk a little bit about the condition of the golf course. I know you guys during the winter and the fall, the crew really did a lot of work, some tweaking, some trimming, and I would imagine the golf course is in great shape right now.
Oh, it is. This is the first year in I don't know how many years, over 30 years, that we overseeded the regulation course greens, and so we had green greens all winter. That's the talk of next winter to do the same thing to the par 3 and tee boxes. And right now the maintenance crew is they're working on the sand traps, and we are getting rid of some dead trees, some bushes, just kind of cleaning up and update it.
Perfect. Hey, so earlier, a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was, we shot a video, and you were teaching us a little bit about chipping 50 yards and that type of stuff. Just kind of give us a quick setup, and then we'll watch the video.
Yeah, so we talked about this video, 50-yard shot, different clubs you can use, different shots you can use, and the stuff you look for in the shots. A lot of people pick one club when they get to a yardage they like, and there's we show in this video that there's several different shots you can hit from several different yardage.
All right, well, let's take a look and see what we got, and we'll come back and discuss.
I look at the lie, again, walking up to the ball, look at what kind of lie you have. If the ball's sitting down, if you have grass, if you're on dirt, if you have a lot of grass, maybe you're in the rough, it does change the club you want to select. So right here with the great lie that I have made myself, I like to use a 54 degree. That's my sand wedge. I sometimes use a 58 degree. Looking at the wind that you have, if there's stuff around the green, maybe a water hazard, maybe another bunker, if the pin's tucked, that can change the shot you want to hit. How high you want to hit it or how low you want to hit it, how much you want it to spin, changes what club you want to hit. So if I want to hit this ball higher, maybe get over, make sure I cover some water, or the pin's really close to the edge of the green, I might use my lob wedge. If it's in the middle of the green or back, my go-to with a good lie is my 54 degree. A lot of times we see beginners when they are hitting not a full shot, a 50-yard shot, 75-yard shot, they still have a very wide stance, like they're hitting their full drive or swing. Once you start getting inside 100 yards, we want to get our feet closer together, not very close, I think inside our shoulder width. For me, it's just right at my hips. I don't have very big hips. And I like to set up, instead of square, I also still set my left foot back just a little bit. That helps promote getting under the ball, getting the ball up in the air a little bit. This is kind of the same thing we talk about. A lot of times people get very wristy in shots like this. They think, I got to get wristy to help the ball get up in the air. The engineer that designed the wedges you have, even if you get a knockoff brand wedge, your first wedge, there's some engineer that's got a couple degrees that's built that club to, if you hit it square, help the ball get up in the air. So when I'm taking this back, I think I preset my hands, forward press, I drag the club straight back. For me at 50 yards, it's about 50%. I know this looks a little bit farther than 50%, but this is my 50%. Everybody's different. I feel like I'm gonna hit the back of the ball with the back of my left hand, and as far back as I go through with it, as far back as I come back with it, I want to go through with it. We have a lot of people that they'll take it back really good and they go, it's too far back, and they stop right here. And that promotes bad swings. You got to get lucky with that. Checking to see what your club's doing is the same thing with putting. If you're right-handed, you pivot off your right foot and you step over 90 degrees. So I take it back 50%. I step over 90 degrees with my left foot, drop my hands straight down, and that club's still in the middle of my stance. If I take it a little bit inside and do that, the club is open, just like the putting video we've done. The club is open, and it promotes the heel and the ball to go right. If I get really wristy, same kind of thing, dropping the club straight down. So a good way, I do this in my office at MCC some days, taking that club 50% back, doing 90 degrees, pivoting on your right foot, and dropping that club straight down. And if it's in the middle of your stance, you're in a good position in your backswing. I like to also pick spots to hit. Again, I played golf for a long time. I know Monty did too, where we didn't have rangefinders. So you did the math yourself, and you didn't have any backups, how good your math was, how good your eyes was. Another thing amateurs do a lot is they range find, they hit the pin, and that's all they hit. I talk to my girls, and I still do this. If I'm having a shot right here, I'm gonna range the pin. Then I'm gonna find something, you know, if I'm hitting a shot right here, I'm gonna hit the front of the green with my rangefinder. I'm gonna kind of build some distance. So it's probably 50 to the middle of where the pin is. It might be 37 to the front of the green. So I got 13 yards in between right there. A lot of beginners as well, they go, it's a lob wedge, I'm gonna hit it as hard as I can, as far as I can. And they're kind of throwing pennies as well with for wishes. So right here, I'm gonna pick my shot, go through my routine, try to hit the back of the ball with the back of my left hand, and see what happens.
Go. In. Good shot.
And there's several different shots. I like to pick it clean a little bit with a little pitch mark. Now, 20 years ago, I hit the ball and took a big divot. Again, it's how you hit your own shot. I don't like to take a lot of ground when I'm here because hitting the ground can affect if your club face is open or shut. So I get behind the ball, go through my pre-shot routine. A good turn. A lot of people also on this shot, they do all upper body. You still want to turn that right hip just like you're hitting a full shot. A pitch shot is a shortened version of a long shot. Monty's going to demonstrate. I am not big on lob wedges from here, but I know I need to get better. The concept stays the same. You just swing just a little bit harder. Anything you want to add?
No, I mean, that's pretty much it. Just a little bit more. I typically with my 60, I really don't ever try to ever hit it full. I should have there, but same thing. I just, like Jones, I kind of grew up with a lob wedge in my hand just because that's really all I had. And so I kind of got used to just hitting the lob wedge all the time. But like I said, same thing that Jones did. You could probably tell I swung a little harder than Jones, and that was it. And so, yeah, it's the same concept. But if you notice, I didn't have a full swing. I had a little bit more of a in between a regular golf stance and a chipping stance is what I had there. And so, wasn't trying to hit full maximum with this. I was just trying to hit it at a distance and hopefully go make a putt if I hit it on the green.
And it's one of those things. It's how I use the lob wedge from 100 yards out. I've used a lob, not anymore, but I used to use a lob wedge from about 100 yards out to right up on the green. I like to have my wedges just like my irons overlap. So I can use inside 100 yards, maybe 125 yards, I might have 4 clubs I can hit. A lot of people, they go, you can have 14 clubs in your bag. That is the rule for the USGA. And a lot of people just utilize 14 clubs for 14 shots. Practicing different shots. Moving the ball a little bit back in your stance in your setup can bring the ball a little bit lower. So a little bit farther back in my stance with my shot, everything stays the same. Hit it a little bit lower. And the same thing, if I want to hit it a little bit higher, kind of move it up in your stance. And same kind of shot. That's why I don't hit that shot. If we move up here a little bit, it's been a minute since I've done it with this club. So if you get up here, and this is what we're talking about, working on different shots. It's not winter time right now. We just got our winter time, but the summertime, you can get spots like this where you have a lot of play. You got some heat. The grass gets a little bit dried out. So it's kind of like the bump and run. I like to put it back of my stance. I like to hood the club a little bit and forward press it just a little bit towards the hole. The ball should have a tendency, how I hit it, to go right to left once it hits the ground, maybe a little bit draw. I like to look at landing it, trying to land it about 10 feet short of the green and let it run up. And this is just a higher probable shot for tight lies. I have a 9-iron here. I've done this all the way to a 7-iron. So land it a little bit short and let it bounce up. This is a shot, again, when people come out and practice, and I had my college girls do this when I was at MCC, they would practice right here in the nice grass, hitting their wedges they like to hit. They never would pick a tight lie, a hard lie with a tree in the way. Again, if you can find somebody that hits 14 fairways, hit 14 greens, and is a really good putter, I would like to shake their hand. So sometimes when you practice, you have to put yourself in a bad spot, because when you're in a golf tournament, you have no control over where the ball is, and golf is 90% mental. With the high school kids and the college kids, if they hit a good drive down the fairway and they walk up and they're in a tight spot right here, their mindset is, oh, this is my luck right here, instead of, oh, I've practiced this shot. I have this shot, a go-to shot, just to get it on, near, or around the green. Ball a little bit back of my stance, hood the club face, forward press, and hit the back of the ball a little bit right. But when you get into a bad spot that you have no control over, what we're trying to do is save shots. So if I can get the ball, if this is a par 4 and I have a par 5, this is my third shot, birdie might be out of the question. There's still an outside chance, but I always told the girls, and I grew up doing this, getting the ball near, on, or around the green to save yourself that par shot. Also in high school, some of the players, I learned this in 2007 watching the Golf Channel. The PGA Tour, they make bogey as their worst score. They do hit some bad shots here and there, but they don't have a lot of, they still make some doubles, they still make some triples, but keeping bogey as your worst score is always going to keep you in play, because you're going to make some birdies out there. You're also going to make a lot of pars. But if you can maintain, the damage of your worst hole, and you keep that mentality in your head. So practicing hard shots, different shots. We're gonna have Monty hit some with a 7, just to show that there is a universal, finding the club that you like at the distance. Let's go up just a little bit. Let's get that in that nice little dirt right kind of in there.
So like what Jones said, many of the same characteristics. I do like a little bit longer club because of my height, but also I like to kind of have the heel up a little bit, because that'll help keeping me from really kind of digging and hit them fat, and just kind of making sure the club still goes through the ball nicely.
About how far are you trying to land it from the green?
Oh, I'm probably, with this shot being so close, I'm probably just trying to get just on the edge of that furthest shadow, because I know it should run all the way there. So probably, what was that, 10 yards from here?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of trying to get it there. Oh, I hit that one hard by chance, but good bounce, first bounce. But same concept, got lucky with the first bounce, just hit really hard. And that's kind of this shot. You're gonna get some, even my bad shot that's on the green, I got a putt. So So yeah, you just have a lot of options with these shots inside of 50. It's not just grab a 60 and go. So practicing hard shots, hard lies, different wedges, different trajectories you like from the wedge, or hitting bump and runs from 50, 70. I've hit a bump and run from 150 yards out before because how the lie was. So practicing, don't go to the range or chipping area and use one club. Hit several different shots the same different distance with this different clubs. Or go pick 4 clubs and play the front 9 of the par 3 and just use those 4 clubs and just learn to hit them. Learn to hit different shots with different clubs. And you never know what shot you'll find that you can use on the course.
Same? Are you ripping down on the club? I mean, is it just about comfort with the individual player?
It's comfort within it. You have to try. I grip down a lot. I'm like Anthony Kim back in the day. And I like doing these videos with Monty because Monty and I don't get to play together a lot because how our handicaps are. We play against each other, but I'm learning stuff from Monty that he's saying. He's learning stuff from me, and it's really fun to get that, see different ideas how to shot.
So we worked on the green, we worked in the trap, we worked around the green, and now we work from about 50. So what's next? I mean, where would you like to take us next?
We're going to keep kind of going back with it, do some shots around 100 yards, kind of the same thing we did with the 50, and then 150, and go back from there.
I think you said earlier that try to make bogey your worst score. And I think a lot of times, particularly us amateurs and some of us hacks, we get in the trees or whatever, and we're trying to blast it to the green. We're trying to get there. Instead of limiting and minimizing the damage, maybe you bump out, maybe you bump out of the trees and know that you're playing for a 5 instead of a 4. At least that gives you an opportunity to score on that particular hole.
Right. A lot of even my college players, they try to hit the hero shot, and they would show me the hole they were going through. And I'm going, oh. Yeah. We always, if you can bump out, we always talked about, can you get past the tree by 20 feet past the tree? And if you said yes, you can go as far as past the tree as you feel comfortable getting past until you say no, and that's the shot you hit to get out of the trees.
Great stuff. As always, man, we appreciate your time today. And again, the scramble's coming up tonight.
Yes, sir. Give us a call.
All right. That's Jones Mitchell from Lake Waco Golf Club. I love those tips, Mark. You and I are both out there just pounding away on the golf ball. But, I mean, he's given us some information that we can really use, and we'll continue to do this.
Yeah, I've decided that I probably only need about 3 or 4 clubs in my bag. My driver, my 3-wood, my 7-iron, and my putter. That's about all I need.
Well, you know what? If you can perfect those clubs and be able to do some things with those clubs, that's what he was saying. Learn to hit different shots with different clubs and be able to execute. Again, I've never been one to swing every club in my bag.
No.
I mean, there's clubs that I just don't like.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I've got a magic 2-iron to get me out of the trees, just keep it low and far. But that's about the only other club I will use in my bag. I hardly ever use a 3, a 4, an 8, or a 9.
It's magic.
Yeah.
It's magic. All right. Hey, thanks again to Jones Mitchell for being part of the program today. We're going to switch gears. We're going to talk soccer. Vegas soccer coach Manuel Gibson is going to join us here in just a couple of minutes. And I am jazzed to talk to him and see what that whole experience was like, and we'll do that in a couple of minutes. We're brought to you by Morrison's Gifts. Morrison's Gifts is Waco's oldest and family-owned gift store, and they're at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Shopping Center, and it's right down from Jason's Deli. I saw Mark yesterday. He was at the Baylor Heart of the Order baseball luncheon yesterday, and good to see Mark. And again, he doesn't have much to do. Sally does all the work, and so he's out eating lunches wherever he can find a free lunch. So it's the truth. There's nothing that I didn't say wasn't the truth, and Mark will tell you that. I mean, I think he wears it as a badge of honor.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Well, I would too. 4312 West Waco Drive, Morrison's Gift. Guys, Sally can take great care of you. We got graduations coming up. We got Mother's Day coming up. You may have a birthday, an anniversary, whatever the case may be. Sally and the team can take care of you. They got John Hart, Consuela, Jelly Cats, all kinds of cool stuff. And you know what? If you're like me, you're a buyer, not a shopper, then she's the person you want to go see. 4312 West Waco Drive and the Brazos Square Shopping Center.
Since 1996, Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers at 18th and Herring has been serving Waco's best burger. There's nothing better than a delicious burger cooked just the way you like it, with garden fresh toppings on a buttered bun. Add tots, fries, curly fries, or onion rings for a perfect meal. So what are you waiting on? How about Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers today? Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Double R Old Fashioned Hamburgers. And don't forget to ask about Double R's catering. Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Shopping for insurance shouldn't feel like a guessing game or a root canal. At Barfield Show Insurance Group, we make it easy and maybe even a little fun. Need auto, home, life, or business insurance? We've got you covered. Literally. We work with multiple top-rated companies to find the right fit for you so you get great coverage at a price that won't make you wince. Because our goal is simple. The highest quality insurance at lowest price possible. Call Barfield Show Insurance Group today at 469-579-4982 for your free quote. Better coverage, better rates, better call them.
Family owned and operated, Jasper's Barbecue is serving up Texas-style barbecue meats and sandwiches and all the fixins. Enjoy mouth-watering brisket, ribs, pulled pork, and don't forget the potato salad and barbecue beans. Located in Waco on Elm Street, right off of I-35, open Tuesday through Saturday 10 until 2 or until the food runs out. Stop by today and enjoy the best barbecue around. Voted one of the best barbecue joints by Texas Monthly. That's Jasper's Barbecue in Waco. You won't leave hungry.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
And you're back with us on this Thursday, and I just saw that Jasper's Barbecue commercial.
Are you hungry now?
Well, I think I got a plan. We got to go out to the golf course and do some things at Lake Waco Golf Club, and then I think on the way back, my truck may just find its way to Jasper, where Lance Payne's going to be serving up some of that good old barbecue, and I love the beans, man. The beans are terrific. So anyway. We're going to welcome into the program Manuel Gibson. He is the head coach of the Omega soccer team, the state champion Omega soccer team. Coach, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, sir. Good morning to you. It's an honor and a privilege to be with you today.
I appreciate it. It's the same for us. First of all, has it sunk in that you're the best that the state has to offer?
Well, I don't know about that, but it definitely hasn't sunk in yet. It's still kind of a surreal feeling. It's just been so incredible just to see the efforts of all the kids' hard work pay off for them.
Talk about building this program. I mean, this didn't happen in 5 minutes. I mean, this has been a labor of love, and it's been a process for you, right?
Yes, sir. This is my 9th year here, and going into my first year here, we've had success before because Coach Daylon and the coaches that were here before me did a great job of laying the foundation, but success had been kind of inconsistent. One of the biggest things we just try to do is find consistency and put the guys in an environment where they could be successful and they felt they could be successful.
Talking with Manuel Gibson, the head coach of the Omega Pirates. So walk us through the season. And you know, as championship teams normally do, they get better and they get better and they get better, and then they peak and then they go, you know, and hopefully you're peaking at playoff time. Is that kind of
Yes,
how it
sir.
unfolded for yours?
Yes, sir. And that's exactly what we try to focus on every year, be our best we can when the playoff starts. And we want to make it an uphill grind. I think this year when around July, we start cross country, and a lot of the guys start showing up. And when I saw how many soccer guys for varsity guys were there, I knew this was going to be a special year because I thought we already had the talent. And if we could just match our focus and commitment to our talent level, I really thought we'd be winning state this year. I really did.
What did showing up for cross country do for your soccer program?
Well, when we start working out in August, one of the biggest things it's got to be non-negotiable is the how good of shape we are in. We cannot be worrying throughout the season whether or not we are in condition to play the way we want to play. So when they all showed up and did cross country, that just meant that this year I did not have to conditioning through our class. We could focus on technique and tactics and all those other things like that. That really are what we really need to focus on. So when the guys did that and allowed us to work on the things that we really needed to do, be successful on the next level, I knew it was going to be a special season.
What is your style of play? What do you like to do with your group?
Well, to be honest, we like to play fast and furious, and we want to be physical. We think we got a lot of quick, fast, skilled guys. So if we're making the other team make decisions at speed, we think we were always going to be successful because we got guys who are, honest to goodness, are just seem to be born with the soccer ball in their foot. They can do so many special things with it that I know if we're getting other teams to play as fast as we are, they're just going to make more mistakes.
We're talking with Manuel Gibson. He's the head coach of the La Vega soccer team. Coach, you beat Lake Dallas for the title. I think it was 1-0.
Yes, sir.
For us novice, we're like, wow, that was a low-scoring game. Did you execute the offense the way you wanted to? I would assume that sometimes you can be good offensively, but it not result in a goal.
Yes, sir. It's funny that you say that because I think sometimes you can get a lot of shots in soccer and not goes in. It's really funny that, it's a little different than any other sport because in most sports, if you dominate the game, stats, shots, all those things like that, you pretty much win every time. That's just not necessarily so in soccer. And I point to a game to me that really to me cemented who we were, and I made me really 100% realize that we were going to win state. We had lost a game late in district to Hearn. We had pretty much dominated that game stat-wise. And we had gotten so many shots that didn't go in. And when we walked off with that loss, it just didn't settle well with the guys. And I thought from that point on, we were just a different team. And I thought there was no way we were going to be stopped.
You talk about the team showing up for cross country and all that.
Yes, sir.
The chemistry of your team, and that's got to be natural. You can't create or force chemistry, but talk about the chemistry of these young men and their chemistry on and off the field.
Oh, I'm glad you said that because I think that's one of the most underrated things that we talk about when it comes to team success is that you can have a lot of great players, but if they can't play together, you're never going to find success in the way you want. And with these guys, I've been coaching and being around them at least since seventh grade. Some of them I've known a lot longer. So when we're together all the time, year round, they start. Well, plus they've all been friends and gone to school their whole lives, which makes it a lot easier. Mm-hmm. But once they started being together all the time since seventh grade, year round, it really brings a brotherhood forged in fire. And I think that's what you saw this year because these guys, more than any other group I've had before, hang around each other at school. They hang around each other outside of school. And when you have guys who care about each other in that way on a personal level, it just makes it makes you give a little bit more for the guy next to you.
Coach, you may agree, you may disagree with me, but I'm of the belief that not only does the team have to be pulling the rope the same way, but I think the coaching staff has to as well.
Oh.
Everybody has to buy in. Talk a little bit about your staff.
That's huge. I think when we're all on the same page, as the coaches, it's our job to give them the tools and lay the foundation for success. And when we do that, we're going to be successful. But my coaching staff, my assistant coach is my son. Who's been a successful coach elsewhere, and then and who I've coached my whole life. And then one of my other assistant coaches is a player that played for me for 3 years. And so I've known this kid forever. And then I have another coach named Coach Shee, who's been a head coach in his own right for years on the girls' side and the boys' side. I just got a lot of experience, a lot of guys who see the big picture. And when you have a lot of coaches like that who see the big picture and are invested for the kids, that gives the kids a hope and a belief that we're all in this together. And as a coach, if they know you're going to be there and be there for them, it just makes it easier for you when you ask them to do the things that are extremely difficult.
Do you see a greater interest in your program from within La Vega ISD because of the success of this season?
Well, I think over the last several years, it has really grown because we've been getting, in my mind, we've been getting better year after year. We've been laying a better foundation and giving the kids better tools to be successful. And as that's gone, you saw the popularity of it around the school. Because we have a lot of teams that are successful at La Vega. Year in and year out, it seems like there's always one or two teams competing for state. And when you have that feeling all year long in all the sports, it just builds something exciting and incredible around the school.
Coach, I'll be honest. When I think of state championships in La Vega, I think of girls basketball. I think of the football team. You know, Willie and
Yes,
Don
sir.
and those guys. And now now it's kind of cool. You got to put the soccer group in the mix too, don't you?
Yes, sir. It's exciting because you look around and see all the incredible coaches like the girls basketball coach, Coach Willis, and Coach Hyde, and Coach Williams, and then Coach Cartwright, the girls coach, and then all the incredible track coaches, because we have a lot of state championships in track also. So when you're around guys who win and they win the right way, it just makes the onus on you to kind of step up your game and try to do better. And now that the soccer program is, I think, kind of where we need to be, in my mind, we're set up for success for the next 5 or 6 years. I think we got the talent pool and the kids there that we can be the team that kind of competes for state titles year in and year out for the next several years.
It sounds like to me that you believe that winning breeds winning, and no matter what
yes,
the
sir.
sport, it's a winning atmosphere and a winning condition on that campus.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. I think the couple things that we talk about winning at La Vega a lot, but the thing we talk about even more is putting the hard work and effort in. You'll hear the words hard work literally a million times a day, because what we believe, there's just no substitute for hard work. If you put hard work in and make the right sacrifices, we believe success is going to follow. I truly believe that winning is a byproduct of all the things we do year round.
Coach, talk a little bit about the growth of soccer statewide, both on the boys' side and the girls' side, and what do you believe it's growing at the pace it needs to grow, and where's it going right now? Where are we, and where's it going?
I think it's growing exponentially. I think as just more teams grow up, because when my youngest son started playing, which is about 20 years ago, there were only a few select teams and there was a lot of recreational teams. Well, now it's just kind of the opposite. There's a lot of select teams and just a few recreational teams. So I think more people are buying into the sport. I mean, honestly, soccer is the most popular sport in the world outside of the U.S. And I think as the popularity is exploding and you see bigger stars and younger stars are coming up, you'll see the younger guys and people buying in. And once that goes, soccer is an exciting sport. It's fun and fast paced. And I think if you just look at the scores, you don't always see that. But soccer's physical, fast paced. And I think what you're going to see is that it's going to rival all the other sports in America within the next 10 or 20 years. That's just what I believe. I think eventually soccer is going to be as big as football around here. I know that sounds kind of sacrilegious, but that's just the way we're going. We just got so many kids that play. And like at La Vega, it's just grown exponentially. I started with 20, 30 kids my first year here. In high school, now we got around 100-ish, and at the middle school we had 0, and we're around 70 to 80 year in and year out. So the program's blown up, and we just, to be honest, God, we don't have enough room for the kids who want to come out and compete, and it's a good problem to have.
So what do you do? Are you running a JV and a couple of JV groups? I mean, with 100 kids, how are you getting those kids games and work?
Well, the reality is, because we're such an elite program now and there's such a high quality of players, that unless you're willing to work hard and make the sacrifice we want, the kids kind of weed themselves out. I'm going to be real. We're relentless in the way we work these guys. We don't worry about saving anything for tomorrow. We work them as hard as we can today, because what we're trying to do is build men who can handle adversity. And honest to goodness, in the playoffs, you're always going to have adversity and things go wrong, not only in the playoffs, but throughout the season. So we're trying to build men like that. It's difficult because we only take about 50 kids on a team this year, because we only had one JV team. Next year we'll have 2. It's just hard because you have limited resources and we have so many kids that it just only the elite players make the teams, and that's just the truth about it. And I hate that, because we want every kid to be able to participate, but it's also a double-edged sword, because when you're as good as we are, that means you got a lot of great players and you're playing meaningful games year in and year out late in the season.
Hey, Coach, thanks. Appreciate your time. Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate you,
Excited
sir.
for you guys, man. And we'll visit with you again soon. Congratulations to you.
I appreciate you.
Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. I hope you have a great day. Thank you, sir.
You too. That's Manuel Gibson. He's the head coach of the La Vega soccer team. Lark, and I'll be honest. I mean, I said it, and it's the truth. I mean, you tell me. When I say state champion, I think basketball and I think football.
I understand. And, those are the major sports that we've covered forever. But soccer is a very growing sport. not only in Central Texas, but all around America. It's a gigantic sport around the world. You can just tell that with the World Cup that's coming up, I think next month. A lot of those games are going to be played up in the Dallas area. I wasn't surprised about the cross country part, because when Mike Chapman was at university and won state title over there, it was mandatory that all of his soccer players participate in cross country, because that's where they get their conditioning. I mean, they're running the entire game. I mean, I don't know how many soccer games you've watched. The ones that I've watched, it just amazes me that these people can stay in perpetual motion like they do. It's almost like, basketball amazes me. It's how they're always up and down the court, up and down the court, up and down the court. First time I ever went out for a basketball team, and the coach told me I had to start running lines. I went, well, why? That just doesn't make sense to me. But in the long run, it finally did make sense to me.
Well, my point was they've secured championships in basketball. They've secured championships in football. But that's the first for soccer. And so now when you think state champion, you that's going to be in the mix. That's going to be in the conversation. It's exciting for them.
Absolutely.
And congratulations to Lamega High School. Good stuff there. It is a Thursday edition of the program, and again, it's National Pajama Day. So if you want to wear your PJs to work or go home at lunch and put your PJs on, tell them we said you could. It's okay. I mean, it's in writing. I don't know if you can go. If it's on the internet, it's the truth, right?
Parlez-vous français?
Yeah. So it's right there it's on my internet machine, and it says you can wear pajamas to work. So anyway, hey, we're brought to you by our good friends over at Waco Body Men, Thomas and Todd and the entire team over there. They're going to help you take control of your health with advanced wellness, longevity solutions designed to help your body perform, recover, and thrive. They're open 7 days a week in downtown Waco. Look, they're going to help you live longer, live stronger, and live healthier. It's Waco Body Men. Check them out today at 112 Mary Street, or go online, wacobodymen.com. If you contact Thomas, I promise Thomas is going to take you through and give you a tour, and you're going to go, yeah, this is for me. You're going to love it. wacobodymen.com. We'll take the break, and we're back with more of the program in just a moment.
When disaster strikes, you need a team you can trust. At Benchmark, we specialize in disaster recovery, construction, environmental remediation, and indoor air quality solutions. With over 30 years of experience, our experts provide forensic architecture, engineering, and environmental consulting to ensure every project is handled with precision and care. From damage assessment to full reconstruction, Benchmark delivers technical expertise and an unmatched client experience every step of the way. Visit benchmarkc3.com to learn more.
At Waco Bodyman Company, we help you take control of your health with advanced wellness and longevity solutions designed to help your body perform, recover, and thrive. Experience the power of red light therapy with our full body bed design to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, support skin health, and recharge your body at the cellular level. Step into our hydrotherapy room featuring a dry sauna, polar shower, and hot tub. Book your tour today. Waco Bodyman, open 7 days a week in downtown Waco.
Looking for insurance that truly fits your life? At Barfield Show Insurance Group, we make it simple. Whether it's auto, home, life, or business insurance, we represent a wide range of top-rated companies, so you get the coverage you need at the price you'll love. Our mission? Delivering the highest quality protection at the lowest possible cost without cutting corners. Call Barfield Show Insurance Group today at 469-579-4982 for your free quote. Barfield Show Insurance Group, coverage you can count on at a price you deserve.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Is your roof ready for the next Texas storm? Don't wait for a small leak to become a big problem. Call JK Roofing of Waco. Whether you need roof repair, a full replacement, or a professional inspection, JK Roofing has quality workmanship and dependable service you can count on. Locally owned and committed to protecting Central Texas homes and businesses. Call JK Roofing today for your free estimate and get the job done right the first time. Call JK Roofing 254-744-2211. JK Roofing of Waco. Strong roofs, honest work, and peace of mind.
All right, you're back with us on the program. This is the Tom Barfield Show. We are presented by King of Waco. Well, Lark, they had a big one last night. The Aggies were in town to play softball, 11th ranked Texas A&M. Great crowd there, well over 1,200. So that's,
That's capacity, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I would think, yeah.
Maybe overflowing.
Bears and the Aggies getting together, so
Yeah.
good stuff there. Aggies got off to a fast start and just kind of took it from there.
Yeah, 10-3 was the final between Baylor and Texas A&M in softball. That runs Baylor's record to 24-18, and they're 6-8, and they could get back to conference play. We mentioned the MCC games from earlier. There was also a very important baseball series yesterday between Temple and Hill.
Is that the first of the series?
That's the first two games of the series. The other two games will be played in Temple on Saturday, weather permitting. And Hill took both games yesterday.
Really?
13-3 and 9-1. So that moves Hill into fourth spot in the division, in the conference standings. And so
what happens if Temple sweeps at home?
Then they're back to where Temple has a one-game lead on Hill.
Okay.
As far as the overall standings right now.
Okay.
But let's see. Temple still has a couple. I think they still have McLennan and Grayson left to play.
Okay.
And Hill still has Grayson to play, as well as I can't remember the other team off the
I
top
think
of
it's
my
North Central.
head.
I thought it was.
Could be. Anyway, junior college softball today. The MCC softball team at North Central, with their 37-7 record overall, they're 15-1, leading the conference along with Temple. And Temple is playing Hill today at Hill. Temple is 37-5 on the year. They're 15-1 in conference
Is
play.
that not crazy to have two elite? I mean, not good, elite teams.
Yeah, I think I looked at the standings or the rankings today. Temple is ranked number 3, and McLennan's ranked number 4, and Grayson's ranked number 7.
Are you kidding me? I didn't know that.
Yeah. You got three teams in the same conference. They're in the top 7, ranked in the nation right now.
That's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
and if you've ever seen
Tough conference.
yeah, go watch. I
Yeah.
mean, it really is high caliber elite softball.
Yeah,
And the programs they built is just amazing.
we complain about how long some of these baseball games are that we play.
Not there.
Not there. Those softball games can be over in an hour.
Don't be late.
Yeah, an hour to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick pretty quick softball. Major League Baseball last night, we mentioned that the A's beat the Rangers 6-5.
You didn't have to.
But I did. Houston was able to beat Colorado for the second day in a row, 3-1.
You and I can go beat Colorado.
You would think.
Yeah,
But
they're terrible.
Houston was having trouble with them until the last 2 games. Matter of fact, they finished off that 3-game series at home tonight against the Rockies. The Texas Rangers and the Nomadic A's are playing again this afternoon at 2:05. I'm not real sure when they're playing in Sacramento. There are a softball game and a high school baseball game on the schedule for tonight. West is at Clifton to play softball, and Gatesville is hosting La Vega in baseball this afternoon. So that's about the only games on the schedule for today. Maybe they've moved those around because of the possibility of rain, but there's a whole host of games. As the high school softball season is starting to come to an end, I believe this is the last week of the regular season. So beginning next week, we'll start looking at playoff matchups, things of that nature around softball, and about a week away from deciding the final standings in high school baseball in the area.
It just goes. The older I get, the faster it goes. Right? I mean, it's crazy how this thing flies through.
Absolutely.
All right, so there you go. That's what's going on the sports docket. We'll get a break right here. We'll come back and we'll look ahead to tomorrow's program, our finally Friday edition of the show. We'll do that next here on the Tom Barfield Show.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
At Waco Bodyman Company, we help you take control of your health with advanced wellness and longevity solutions designed to help your body perform, recover, and thrive. Experience the power of red light therapy with our full body bed design to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, support skin health, and recharge your body at the cellular level. Step into our hydrotherapy room featuring a dry sauna, polar shower, and hot tub. Book your tour today. Waco Bodyman, open 7 days a week in downtown Waco.
When disaster strikes, you need a team you can trust. At Benchmark, we specialize in disaster recovery, construction, environmental remediation, and indoor air quality solutions. With over 30 years of experience, our experts provide forensic architecture, engineering, and environmental consulting to ensure every project is handled with precision and care. From damage assessment to full reconstruction, Benchmark delivers technical expertise and an unmatched client experience every step of the way. Visit benchmarkc3.com to learn more.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
And we are brought to you today by Barfield Show Insurance Group. You need auto, home, life, or business insurance. That's the place to go. They're going to give you a great bid, a great quote, and give you an opportunity to save some money. That's what their goal is. Highest quality insurance at the lowest possible price. Pretty good plan, I think. They've been doing this for over 60 years, so they kind of know what they're doing. And as an independent agent, they have a variety of different companies that they can turn to for those quotes and write a variety of different products for you. So check them out. 469-579-4982. Mark, as we kind of wind down, I don't know if you saw this. This is interesting, and I don't know enough about it. It's my fault. But Baylor's Bella Fauntleroy signs a training camp contract with the Atlanta Dream.
It's like a free agent
that was
contract,
my question.
basically.
That's exactly my question. Is that a free agent contract, or is she just there for the training camp? And then, what I don't understand, but it's what it sounds like to me. That's a free
Come to training camp, see if you can make the team.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Did you realize? And I did not. And it seemed like yesterday, but this is the 30th season for the WNBA coming up. 30 years.
Time just flies when you're having fun.
It does. It absolutely does. There you go. It's a training camp contract. All right. Coming up tomorrow, we are going to visit with Mandy Roberts. She is the new athletic director at Robinson High School, and we're going to kind of get her plan, her vision, kind of see where we're going for 2026 with Robinson ISD. And I know that there are women athletic directors, but it's not, you don't see a lot of it.
No.
Not right now.
No,
But there was one here in Waco that was, I thought, terrific for a long time.
Well, you got one out of MCC.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean Trogan's done a tremendous job.
Absolutely.
With McLennan.
Got some great women programs out there.
Oh, I'm telling you. So we'll have that conversation tomorrow. And also, Jason Cook, he is he heads up the marketing and communications department over at Baylor University. We're going to talk to him. I'm curious to know, A, how did they get Willie Nelson to come to? I really, seriously, I mean, and B, why Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark? Why did you choose that facility over, say, the basketball arena for an indoor show or the football stadium for, now they've done outdoor shows all the time at the football stadium. I don't know that we've ever done one. Do you remember anything other than baseball inside Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark?
The only other thing I can think of that was been held at that ballpark was the funeral for Mickey Sullivan.
Yeah.
That's the only other
And
event
it
other
had to
than
be
baseball.
there.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, that's a rule.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Look what you had. You had Mickey, Dutch, Schmitty, Toppy, who in Coach Rod. I mean, the list is short, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's
Very
one of the reasons why I've always liked college baseball, is because the stability in the coaching staffs have been there for years. Now,
Mhm.
within the last 5 or 6 years, all of a sudden there seems to be a lot more turnover because baseball is finally recognized as a revenue generating sport.
Can be.
And, they decide that, well, we need to have winners here as opposed to just fielding a team.
And you're seeing it all across the country.
Yes, we are.
This used to be, and we got to go. And I realize we're up against the clock. I don't care. College baseball used to be what we called a Southern and Western sport.
To
You
some
played it in
degree.
California.
Yeah.
You played it in Florida. You played it in the Southeast. You
Mhm.
played it in the Southwest. But it was very little in the Midwest and none in the North.
Right.
And now you go to the Northwest and look at Oregon State, and those guys. Look at Minnesota's baseball team, Boston College's baseball team.
Mhm.
You're starting to see people realize, hey, now they have to make some tweaks to their schedule where
So you just come south early and
it's
play tournaments. Yeah.
and stay a while.
Yeah, and I don't know if they still do it. They had an indoor tournament up in Minnesota. I think they did that in the Metrodome before the collapse.
Yeah.
But when they had an indoor tournament, they could play that in late February, early March,
Sure.
up in, and they would play all day, all night.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
They started, noon and then still have games at 3:00 in the morning.
It's college baseball, man. It is growing, and then you look at the television opportunities now for college baseball. I mean, it's not just ESPN Plus; it's ESPN, it's Fox, and there's some independent deals going on. So, people are realizing, hey, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go. We got to get out of here. Thanks to Jones Mitchell for being on the program, and also to La Vega coach Manuel Gibson for being on the program. We will do it again tomorrow, right here on the Tom Barfield.